We posted it.
Oh, just a minute. Oh, wait now. So, welcome and aloha to the Satori Family Wellness free introductory evening to the Tao Calligraphy Field. Let me see if I can put uh, us on. Okay, so um, we're so grateful. My name is Annette Omuro, and I am one of the co owners of the Satori Family Wellness Center. And it is my pleasure and my honor to introduce to you our presenter this evening, who is Gina Musetti. And, Gina and, well, all the three of us at our Satori Wellness have known her for many years. And we are so grateful that she makes a time so that she can be with us this evening. She has a clinic on Oahu, which is called the um, Life Centered Acupuncture Clinic. And, she has, for the last 20 years, focused on fertility, pregnancy, gynecology, and pain management. And she has not only helped people in Hawaii, but people from all over the world. And so, she really is an expert. And I guess she brings in Master Sha's teachings as well as all of her learnings. And because she is also, uh, I think she's a certified, is this correct? Certified traditional Chinese medicine practitioner. Did I
Yes,
get it
that's
right?
correct.
Wonderful. Yes. Besides being a Tao calligraphy, I'm sorry, uh, master teacher of the Academy. So I'm really, really grateful that she's here with us this evening. So let us all welcome Gina, and I will pin you so that we can see you. Okay. There we go. There is our Gina. So
Okay,
welcome, Gina. Thank you.
great. Thank you, Annette, and thank you everyone for being here. Yeah, it's interesting. I was just kind of reviewing some of my different certifications today in my mind, and I am actually a calligraphy practitioner as well. Um, so yeah, there's so many fun things that we get to do as students of the Tao Academy and Dr. and Master Jigang Sha. Dr. and Master Jigang Sha is a world-renowned healer, and he has created thousands of healers around the world. And Annette and I and Chiami and Lori, we're so blessed to all be master teachers of the school that Master Sha has founded, which is called the Tao Academy. And we learned so many amazing fun things. We learned the Chinese calligraphy, which is a very special calligraphy that Master Sha was taught by his teacher, who was over 100 years old when she taught him this calligraphy. And this woman was so amazing. She herself was considered a national treasure of China because of her ability to write this type of calligraphy that you can see a little bit better on Annette's screen. Or there, if I move my head, you can see one behind me here. And Master and Dr. Shah has also attained a very great accolade in China, which I think it's called Shu Fa Jia. Is that correct, Annette? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he is himself recognized as a great calligraphy master in China. And the difference between Master Sha's calligraphy and any other calligrapher is that Master Sha is very close to what we just refer to as the source. You could call it divine, you could call it God, you could call it universal energy, whatever nomenclature you decide to use. And so what that enables Master Sha to do is it allows him to request from heaven that each calligraphy have a team of saints that is assigned to it. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to be tracing Tao calligraphy, and I'll explain how to do that. And beautiful Annette is going to post the calligraphy on the screen for us, as well as play some of Master Shah's music. Oh, we can do it a little bit later, Annette, but yeah, that's the picture of one. But we can come back to that later. So I just wanted to give a little bit of an overview of what we're doing. And yeah, I'm a master teacher of the Tao Academy. I'm also a Tao calligraphy practitioner, a Tao hands practitioner, and what else? A Guanyin lineage holder. So if you don't know what all those terms are, that's fine. But I have spent over a dozen years, over more than a dozen years, studying and working with Dr. Master Jing Sha here in Hawaii and around the world as we follow him to various different countries and get to meet lots of wonderful people. And actually coming up, if you're watching this live, we have an amazing event starting actually this weekend. So it's going to be Saturday. We have an event with Dr. Master Shah that is going to be live from Toronto, and you can actually still request online tickets. The in-person tickets are sold out, and I was so lucky that I was able to get one of the in-person tickets. So I'm going to be going in person, and that's just going to be 2 hours, and I believe it's only like $35. Or you can sign up for Saturday and Sunday is going to be a wonderful one-day workshop from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern time. Alrighty, so I just want to say hello to everyone. So hello, Saray, hello, Irma, Akara, Chiami, Claire, Amy, Brian, Betty, and the Satori Family Wellness Center. Maybe that's Lori, I'm not too sure.
Yes.
Alrighty, wonderful. And anyone else who may be listening in the future. So today I wanted to just go over a little bit of the practices that we have. This is one of Master Shah's more recent books. It's called The Tao Calligraphy Healing Field. And this is what I have here behind me, is also called the Tao Calligraphy Healing Field. And we're going to be working with one of the calligraphies on forgiveness. So I just wanted to go over a little bit of what Master Shah has to say about forgiveness in this book. So in Mandarin Chinese, we say Da. Da means greatest or grandest or biggest. And so we just use the word greatest. And then Quan Shu means forgiveness. Da Quan Shu, greatest forgiveness. Master Shah writes, it is the second of the 10 Da natures, so the 10 greatest natures of Tao. And again, Tao is just our word for the source. This is a word that was coined by, I'm drawing a blank right now, about 2,500 years ago, because there was no like one concrete word for what could have been the creator in China at that time. So he said, reluctantly, I give it the name Tao, but you can use whatever word you're comfortable with. So Master Shah writes, the 4-line sacred Tao mantra of greatest forgiveness is, and I'll just read it quickly in Chinese and then we'll read it in English. Er Da Quan Shu, Wo Yuan Liang Ni, Ni Yuan Liang Wo, Xiang Ai Ping An He Xie. And excuse me, I know my pronunciation is all wrong. If you are a Chinese speaker, please forgive me. So what it is in English is the second of the 10 Da natures, the 10 greatest natures of Source. Tao is greatest forgiveness. I forgive you, you forgive me, love, peace, and harmony. So Master Sha goes on to talk about different challenges that we could have in our life. So there's some bullet points here. I'm just going to briefly go over some of these bullet points. So human beings could have the following challenges in life. He writes health challenges. So of course we could have health challenges that have to do with our physical organs, our heart, our lungs, our spleen, our liver, our kidneys. And oh, okay, wonderful. There's a question here. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, just go ahead and type them in the chat. So wondering about anemia. Okay, so anemia is a condition where there is a lack of iron in your blood. We call it a deficiency of iron in the blood. And in traditional Chinese medicine, we just call it blood deficiency because there's something in your blood that is lacking. Somehow your blood is not strong. It doesn't give you strength and vitality. And that's one of the things that iron does. So blood deficiency in traditional Chinese medicine is generally related to the heart, but it's also related in a way to the kidneys, because the heart and the kidneys work together. The heart is, we say, the ruler of the body and of all the organs. And the heart helps to circulate the blood. So in one way, the heart is like, has a great responsibility for the blood. However, the kidneys are what helps your kidneys when you're lacking some element in your blood. Your kidneys send a special message. It's like a certain chemical that your kidneys will secrete, and that it'll send information to your bone marrow, and your bone marrow will respond and make whatever that missing element is. In the case of anemia, it's iron. So it's generally related to an imbalance between the heart and the kidneys. That's generally been my interpretation of anemia. I've been a practitioner of Chinese medicine for 30 years now. This is my 30th year. I'm going to have to start saying 31 years next year. And so generally what we do in traditional Chinese medicine to nourish the blood is we work on a particular acupuncture point called stomach 36, which if you look at some of Master Sha's older tapping videos, that is often a point that we'll tap on, and it helps to strengthen the body. And my interpretation of that is that acupuncture point, it's like below your knee on the outside of the front of your calf and on the outside. And I believe that acupuncture point, when you tap on it, it sends a message to your bone marrow. I think it's like a communication, like a little telephone to your bone marrow to tell it to like, look out, start paying attention, activate, there's work we need to do. And another thing that we do is called moxibustion, and Master Sha's talked about this quite a bit in the past. So you can purchase moxa. We call them moxa rolls or stick moxa. It's an herb. Moxa is an herb, and it's rolled into a little stick. It's like a little, looks like a cigar kind of. And you burn one end of it, and you put it near the acupuncture point so that the heat from the herb goes into the acupuncture point. And this herb has the intelligence to communicate with your body, to tell your body to start producing whatever your blood could be missing, such as iron. So that was a great question. Yeah, if you have any other questions, let me know. And also, in terms of like soul healing, where we are here as learning things from Dr. and Master Jigong Sha, we would talk to our blood, we would talk to our bone marrow. And because, as we're doing tonight, forgiveness practice, for example, you can use any practice like greatest love or greatest forgiveness. And each of these qualities also pertains to a particular area of the body. So Da Quan Shu, greatest forgiveness, pertains to our brain. And if you think about the center of your brain, and you can imagine like light in the center of your brain, and just ask your body, please forgive me for whatever I or my ancestors may have done that could be contributing to my anemia. That will actually help boost the strength of your blood, because you're directly talking to your brain, and your brain will send also a message to your blood to start to strengthen itself. I know it sounds really bizarre, but I've been doing this for over a dozen years, and it really does work. It's amazing. So, and then we have pain, like you can have pain from an accident, pain from an injury. You could even have pain from your work, or just pain from not doing much. You can get pain from sitting too long, pain from standing still too long, pain from lying down too long. We also could have infections, cysts, tumors, and more. So these are some examples of blockages in the body that humans could have challenges with. We also could have emotional challenges, including anger, depression, anxiety, worry, grief, fear, guilt, and more. Mental challenges, including all kinds of mental disorders, mental confusion, poor memory, and more. Spiritual challenges, including lack of direction for your spiritual journey, and all kinds of relationship challenges, including challenges with family members, relatives, colleagues, and more, as well as financial and business challenges. So why are we talking about all the challenges? We're talking about challenges because we have solutions. So the next thing he writes is, deep spiritual wisdom teaches that all challenges are related with soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter blockages. Practicing forgiveness could create amazing transformation of one's challenges beyond comprehension. Think about your family. A husband and wife could argue and fight. Parents, partners, children, and more could argue and fight. How can you bring love, peace, and harmony if person A and person B have issues? What if person A sincerely apologized to B, or B sincerely apologized to A? The issues could be resolved very quickly. Expanding the wisdom. If your employees in your workplace have challenges with one another, what if they could sincerely apologize to each other? Then the situation could become very positive. So he writes, I have shared the sacred forgiveness teaching and practice with thousands of students and clients worldwide. I forgive you, you forgive me, bring love, peace, and harmony. Doing forgiveness practice could yield unbelievable results. People may not understand that health challenges, relationship blockages, and even financial issues are very closely related with the emotions. If you have emotional imbalances, your health, relationships, or finances could be deeply affected. Therefore, to do forgiveness practice with anyone with whom you have challenges could bring truly remarkable results. If you know you have challenges with someone, do a forgiveness practice with that person directly if you can. You can also do a general forgiveness practice for any kind or all of your challenges. For example, if you have knee pain, if you suffer from anxiety, if you have financial challenges, or for all of your life challenges, you can do a general forgiveness practice as follows. Dear everyone and everything with whom I have any conflict, argument, fighting regarding anything that I am aware of or even not aware of, I honor you. Please let us do a forgiveness practice together. So sometimes we might have issues with people that we're not able to physically see or even talk to, but we can speak to their souls, we can speak to their hearts. Then chant repeatedly, I forgive you, you forgive me, bring love, peace, and harmony. So Master Sha recommends to spend 5 minutes repeating these three phrases. You could feel remarkable improvement, you could feel some improvement, or you could feel no improvement. Whether you feel remarkable improvement, some improvement, or no improvement, continue to do the forgiveness practice sincerely 3 times a day for 5 to 10 minutes each time for a few days, and then see how you feel. So I remember when Annette and Chami and Lori and I were all studying to become master teachers at the Tao Academy, and we had to practice an hour a day, and we did this every day for about a year, I believe. And it is very challenging, but it is also very worth it. And I know at some points when I've had bigger challenges in my life, I would practice several hours a day. So just know that Master Sha always tells us there is no time limit. You can practice while you're driving, you can practice right away when you wake up in the morning. If you want to do like 10-20 minutes when you wake up, do 10-20 minutes before you go to sleep. You can do your practice while you're cooking. This is also very therapeutic, and it brings positive energy into your food. And I even do like a little bit of a mental practice while I'm eating. And so I think that, all of these little 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour here, there. If I'm driving by myself, I'll also do practice while I'm driving. And so even Dr. Shah tells us, sometimes he'll be giving us a workshop, for example, but he says in the back of my mind, I'm always chanting. So it could be something as simple as I forgive you, you forgive me, bring love, peace, and harmony. So if anyone has any questions at any time, please feel free to put them in the chat, or you can, if anybody has anything that they want to say now, or if there's anything in particular you want to work on, you can go ahead and just unmute your microphone. You can ask me. And then also we have Marlene, Naomi, Gregory, Brittany, and Wendy, and Betty. Thank you, everyone. Okay, great. So whatever you're working on, let's say if you have an emotional issue, I'll just go through these really quickly. So if you're dealing with anxiety and depression, you can put one hand on your heart. If you're dealing with anger, put one hand below your right hand side rib cage. That's where your liver is. If you're dealing with a lot of worry, put one hand below your left hand side rib cage. That's where your spleen is. If you're having a lot of fear, if you can reach your back, you can put your hand on your lower back. This is where your kidneys are. Or if you're feeling a lot of sadness and grief, you could put your hands just over the front of your chest. There's acupuncture points here for your lungs. And of course, your lungs are right here behind your chest bone. So you can put, one hand over your lungs. And if you're having relationship issues, you could either put one hand over your heart center or one hand over your lower abdomen. If you're having financial issues, also that's related to the heart and the lower abdomen. If you're having mental issues, you could put one hand over your head, but you could also just put one hand over your lower abdomen. Keeping one hand over your lower abdomen is always a great way to practice because it helps us to stay grounded and focused and centered. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put our five fingers together because each finger represents one of the five elements. So we have wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. So when you hold your five fingers together, like you can imagine that you're holding a calligraphy brush, and we're just going to trace the lines of the calligraphy. And so, Annette, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and bring up the calligraphy, and then we'll do a few minutes tracing with the music that Dr. and Master Shah has created for greatest forgiveness.
Would you want me to put the music on at this time?
Yeah, that would be, let's do a little say hello greeting first. So we have so the tracing is considered one of the power techniques that Master Shah has put together. And so another one of the power techniques is called body power. So how you sit or stand or where you put your hands is where you receive the healing or the blessing. So you can just sit down straight, have your feet flat on the floor, or if you're lying down, just make sure that your back is straight. You want to have like your nose in line with your belly button, if that's comfortable for you. The key thing is you just want to be comfortable. So go ahead and get in whatever position is comfortable for you. And then we have breath power. So let's go ahead and do 3 breaths. So we're going to inhale. And as you inhale, we're also going to use our mind power. So visualize beautiful golden light flying in, flowing in, flying and flowing into your body. The love light of the source flowing into your body from every direction around you, 360 degrees. So we'll do a nice inhale and exhale and relax. 2 more, inhale, exhale and relax. And 1 more, inhale, exhale and relax. And then we have our body power. So you're going to place one hand. If you have a physical pain, that's easy. Just you can put your hand wherever the physical pain is. We went over the relationship, emotional, and financial. Okay. And then with our other hand, we're going to trace. So that's going to be our body power. And then we're going to go to soul power, which is to say hello. So if you can just follow along with me silently or aloud. So you're going to say, dear soul, mind, and body of, and then just focus on whatever it is that you're working on tonight. You know, my knee pain, my, particular condition, whatever you might be working on in your life, your anemia or blood pressure or blood sugar regulation, or if you have any kind of condition like a disease like heart disease or cancer or any sort of condition, just say hello to this. And then we're going to say, I honor you. And then say to yourself, to your body, you have the power to transform. Okay. And then we're going to say, do a good job. So give it encouragement and then gratitude. And so we'll say, thank you. And so if you're working with trying to forgive another person or even yourself, you can call that person in. So, dear so-and-so, I honor you. Please forgive me for whatever mistakes I may have made that have caused you to act this way. I forgive you for the mistakes that you've made. Let us work together to bring love, peace, and harmony. And again, the person doesn't have to be with you. It can just be soul to soul. Thank you. And then we'll say hello, because remember that there are saints assigned to each calligraphy. So we'll say hello to the saints assigned to the calligraphy. Dear soul, mind, and body of the greatest forgiveness saints, we appreciate you. Thank you for helping us to transform our conditions, to bring more love, peace, and harmony into our souls, our hearts, our minds, our bodies, our relationships, and our finances. We really, really appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, wonderful. So now Annette's going to play the music, and that will be our sound power. And you can sing along with it if you know the words. If you don't, you can just sit and quietly trace and meditate. Thank you, Auntie. And again, just pretend that you're holding a brush in your hand and you're just like you're writing the calligraphy in the air.
I forgive you, you forgive me. Love, peace, harmony. Love, peace, harmony. Love, peace, harmony. Love, peace, harmony. I forgive you, you forgive me. Love, peace, harmony. Love, peace, harmony. Love, peace, harmony. Love, peace, harmony. I forgive you, you forgive me. Love, peace, harmony. Love, peace, harmony. Love, peace, harmony. Love, peace, harmony. 我原谅你，你原谅我，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐。我原谅你，你原谅我，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐。我原谅你，你原谅我，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐。
Okay, thank you, Annette. Great, thank you so much. So it's so funny. I forgot how joyful this song is. And because I had this CD and I was playing it for a long time at my clinic, and then the CD one day, wore out and I switched it to a different CD. So now I have Greatest Light playing in that room. But one of the things that Master Sha writes is that forgiveness brings us peace and joy in our hearts. And I really felt so joyful and peaceful while singing along with that song and tracing the calligraphy. And another thing I noticed was that I got caught in traffic today. And so I was driving, like it took 2 hours for me to get home on the freeway, and it's all very stressful and it's raining. And so I was getting like a little bit of a crick in my neck and my shoulder here, and it's completely gone now. So the calligraphy really is very trace many hours a day. And in the book, he does write, do it for at least 3 to 5 times a day for 3 to 5 minutes. But he also writes, if you have a chronic condition, so whether that chronic condition is an emotional condition, a relationship condition, or financial condition, it doesn't we need to, put in the work. So, okay, let's see. We have 17 people on the line. So that is enough for me to be able to offer a treasure. One of the things that we as those of us that have we're able to offer what's called a golden light ball and a golden liquid spring from the Tao source field. So, Annette, do you have the name, everybody's name? Can you have Heaven to draw a name?
Okay, I will draw a name.
Okay, wonderful.
Unless I didn't write all the names down, but maybe they could write a number. Would that be okay? And then I will pull a
Yes.
number. So in the chat, can you write your numbers right now while Dr. Gina is, maybe you can be talking more a little bit while they
Okay,
write
great.
numbers in
So
the chat.
Annette, you come up with a number, okay?
From 1 to 88. Okay, and I will pull a number that
Perfect.
Kevin guides me to pull at this time. Okay, and then the rest will be writing their numbers.
Perfect. Okay, wonderful.
From
So
1
just
to 88.
write your number and just have your heart open that the divinely right person will receive the treasure. And then also know that anytime anyone receives a treasure or a blessing from any of us, that everybody else who is present also receives what we call a splash or a flash of light. And so just by being here during the transmission, or even if you're watching later on a recording, you will also receive a benefit to this. And also, oh, I think today was the last day, but I'm not sure. Master Shah is probably still going to be having the master teachers doing Instagram. I'm not sure exactly what the time is going to be going forward, but while we have had such an amazing month, Master Shah has been coming on twice a day on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube live. And just being there, I've received so much strength and stamina. I've really been able to accomplish a lot of things this month just from being present for those videos, not even receiving any treasures myself, but just doing the practices along with all the videos. Okay, does everybody have their numbers in? Everybody who would like a
Okay.
everybody has their numbers in?
If
Okay.
they
Pick a
didn't put it
number.
in the chat, they could unmute at this time and I will show the number, but I'll give you a few seconds.
Okay, a few more seconds, everybody.
Okay, let's see. I'm having someone else help me to check the numbers as well.
Okay, great.
Okay. We're fine? Shall I show my number?
Yes.
Okay. So my number is 86 and Brittany is the closest. So heaven chose Brittany.
Yay!
So
Okay.
congratulations, Brittany.
Yes, congratulations, Brittany. So Brittany has been such an amazing, dedicated Tao hands practitioner. And she is always working so hard to help everyone in the community. She's like amazing, wonderful, just amazing person. So thank you so much, Brittany, for being here. Okay, so let's see. Are you with us, Brittany? Do you want to?
Yes.
Yeah. So what's going on with you today? What would you like to receive the treasure for?
Would it be appropriate to do for a relationship or maybe be a physical thing?
s- um, what we could do is I could offer you a forgiveness golden light ball, golden liquid spring for your second soul house.
Yes, thank you. That would be amazing.
Okay, yes. So, because relationships are a big thing, so we technically cannot offer golden light balls at this time with the level 1 Tao Chang for relationships. But what we can do is strengthen your second soul house. And by continuing to do the practice, which Brittany, I know she does it every day, she's amazing. Just, singing greatest forgiveness with your hand on your lower abdomen. So if you don't know what a soul house is, basically it's the same kind of pattern as the chakras. And the second soul house is where it helps us to stabilize our relationships when we build up the light in that area. So it's kind of like the second chakra, and it's just below your belly button, but above the base of your trunk. Oh, okay, hold on one second. I'm getting a message. Foundation centers. Oh, you mean like lower dantian? Is that what you're saying, Lori?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we'll do lower dantian. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just request the saints of greatest forgiveness. So you can see my calligraphy over here. So I'm going to say, dear the greatest calligraphy Da Quan Shu saints, please prepare a treasure of a ball of golden light and golden liquid spring for the lower dantian, for beloved Brittany. Okay, and I'm just gonna sing a little bit. Greatest forgiveness, greatest forgiveness, greatest forgiveness, greatest forgiveness. I'm trying to just sing really softly because I know the Zoom, sometimes it doesn't pick up when you're singing. Okay, so this is amazing. I don't know if anybody can see this. If there's somebody here who can see this, please pay attention and let us know what it is that you see. But there are some amazing treasures going on within this golden light ball that I see for Brittany. I see obviously a lot of golden light, but there's some very special saints involved here, and they really love Brittany, and they have been kind of waiting for this opportunity. I think they kind of planned this out for her to be here tonight. We're here together tonight. It's very beautiful. Okay, Brittany, so just relax. Tao golden light ball and golden liquid spring of the Tao Chang calligraphy Da Quan Shu for the lower dantian for our beloved Brittany Harris. Transmission. Hey, yo. Tao order, join as one. Transmission. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So what we'll do for a second is we'll just turn on the transmission. So, dear soul, mind, and body of Brittany's golden light ball and golden liquid spring for the lower dantian, we love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please turn on to help her to stay grounded in all of her relationships so that she has more strength and stamina to bring more love, peace, and harmony to all of her relationships. Thank you. I forgive you. I'm gonna just speak because sometimes with the YouTube sound, the singing doesn't come through. So I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. I forgive you. You forgive me. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. I forgive you. You forgive me. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. Okay, wonderful. So, Brittany, if you can let us know how you're feeling. Did you notice anything?
Thank you. I just had like full body chicken skin when you transmit it, and then just like a deep sense of gratitude and a little bit of a today's actually one of my daughter's birthdays. She's 13 today, and I worked a little bit late, so I was kind of rushing home. And actually, Master Lori reminded me to be on today. So thank you for the reminder, because usually I'm good about getting on, and I was like, oh, it's already at 7. So thank you for everyone coordinating me being here, because I can really feel that I was not grounded. And I was like, oh, shucks, let me rush around and try to make this birthday good and do all the other things. And I feel like, okay, much more calm and grounded. So even just in that aspect, I feel better. So thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so Brittany, would you please offer everyone a 1-minute blessing using your treasure?
Yes.
Thank you. So Brittany's turning on her treasure, and the light is radiating out to all of us as she offers us a silent blessing. Each of us is receiving a light that contains within it forgiveness, love, compassion, understanding, kindness, peace, and harmony. It's a beautiful light going out to every person on the line and every person who watches in the future. Perfect. Thank you so much, Brittany.
Thank you. I could see for Akara that she got like a little extra additional for additional things that are with her. She got like a double.
Yes. Wonderful. Yes, sometimes that will happen. So if you didn't hear clearly, what Brittany said was she felt like a extra amount of light went to Akara, and Akara is one of our wonderful, amazing practitioners that is here with us tonight, that we all love and appreciate so much. Thank you for being here with us, Akara. So, okay, great. Let us go ahead and close, and then
Gina, can I actually just share what I saw for Brittany also?
Please do.
So this is Akara, everyone. Thank you, Brittany, and thank you, Gina. The message was actually, it was really interesting. I don't really remember ever seeing this message before. So because Brittany's intention was having to do with relationship and the message of forgiveness, and it was, for her body, for the first soul house, the Tao Source light and the Tao Source calligraphy was really honoring Brittany's commitment to the fact that she wants more love, peace, and harmony in her life, that she wants more ease and flow in connection and relationship, and that she's not necessarily participating in the separation, but wants more healing. And so there was this huge amount of appreciation and gratitude for everyone individually of just wanting to make that choice, and how that choice can be hard at times because the challenge or separation can feel so large. So there was just an even more, a higher level of support because she was so sincere and committed to wanting to resolve the challenge. So it was really beautiful.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Akara. It is like really amazing. Yes, there are so many amazing things that we've been enabled to help with through Dr. and Master Shah. So I'm so honored to be here with you all and to be able to facilitate this type of transformation. And so these treasures are available for anybody. So you can always ask someone at Satori Family Wellness if you would like to receive this type of treasure for yourself. You can always just write to Satori Family Wellness and inquire. Alrighty, so let us go ahead and close. And then if you if you are a Tao Hands practitioner, you can also join us in just a few minutes for our soul marketing phone call. So let us say thank you, everyone. I love you, everyone. And everyone have a beautiful evening. Thank you so much. And Annette, did you have any other announcements?
Oh, yes. Thank you, Gina. Oh, that was such a beautiful session. Powerful, too. I could just feel my body's still vibrating. But Naomi had put on the chat, if some of you have not yet, registered for the Dao Song concert that Dr. Gina was talking about, you can copy and paste right here. Oops, that's the soul marketing call reminder. And there's also, we have a special for our Tao Wellness, Tao Calligraphy Healing Field membership. So you can bring in a family member and just call their names in, during these sessions. Very, very powerful. So you can also copy and paste that. And Laurie also has the Right into Wellness in, this was in December, but if you want to, if you're interested in taking the course, call the number. I think the number is here, or call Satori Family Wellness Center. It's here. Text her or call her. Okay, so so wonderful that we can have Laurie teach us, because Laurie is one of the few teachers in Hawaii that can actually help us with our Tao calligraphy. Okay, so I thank all of you for joining again. Thank you, Dr. Gina, for being with us. We love you and we are so grateful. So aloha and mahalo to all of you that are here today. And you can also go to Soul Marketing or also to the Service for Humanity, offering your love and your compassion to those that are in need. And then at 8:40, we do have Jamie doing the chanting, Dabejo chanting. So you can join us at that time, and I will send a reminder and the links. Okay, so aloha and mahalo. Bye.